Hey guys, welcome back. I didn't do a complete video on this, I don't know why, but I am making Cowboy candy and I'm following Sutton Days' recipe. So basically it's 2 cups of sugar, 2/3 cup of apple cider vinegar, a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. Put it in here and let it come to a boil. Add your chopped up jalapenos, which I will show you. And then cook it, I think, for 5 minutes. Or maybe, okay, yeah, I paused it just to make sure, but cook it for 5 minutes in this sauce. See if I can do this one-handed here. I'm gonna set my timer for 5 minutes. And then we will come back. Alright guys, let me turn the fan off. We turned the fan on the stove because we were choking. But this has been going for 5 minutes, so she says just take it out and put it into a separate, bowl or whatever. So that's what we're doing now. And then she only had enough to do 5 of these, so I took 5. Well, I took 2 small ones out besides that, but we're going to give this a shot, so we'll be back once we get them all out. Got to keep checking this video to make sure we're doing it right.
And from that...
Okay, so this has to stay on the stove again for 5 minutes, so I'm going to do that. And then it says to go ahead and fill up these jars. I don't know. I'll try to get Zoe to fill some up so I can film. And she says just go ahead and fill it all the way to the top because they smash down really easy. So she said don't worry about leaving a little space. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what she said. I'm gonna have to turn that off. Hang on one second. Alright, sorry about that guys.
I think we might only be able to make like 3 of them.
Okay, so 3 jars is what we're gonna end up with. We didn't...
She had a lot.
Yeah, she had 2 pounds of jalapenos. This is just what we picked out the garden in 2 different pickings. So I'm not going to complain about that. We'll definitely get tons more. We have a bunch of jalapeno plants growing.
I like jalapenos, but they're like really spicy.
Yeah, but these are so good. This is Teresa, y'all know, Lone Star Pioneering. She told me, she actually gave us one last year and they were amazing. And so she said this is the recipe that she uses. So that's what we're doing. Y'all, I am choking on this fume.
I think we could make just 2 jars.
No, I think we should leave it like that. I don't know. We'll see. This is boiling. I hope it doesn't... I hope I end up with enough liquid. I'm sure I will. Has about 2.5 minutes left, so we will come back when the timer goes off. Alright guys, the timer's off, and so... Thank God I have Zoe, because if not, I would need a tripod. But she is going to put this in these jars. See if I can get above you like that. I don't know if that's a good view or not, but I hope it is.
Wow. One ladle like perfect.
Wow. So one of those ladles is the size of that jar. What is that? A pint?
Is that how much I put?
No, that's less than a pint.
That's why I knew. That's how I knew we'd have enough juice.
Okay, go for it. Alright, the little air bubbler thingies over there.
I've never done this before, so
Yeah, just stick it around the sides. That's good. Just have to go like once around basically, and maybe once in the middle. I'm seriously more excited about these than anything I've ever canned before because Teresa's were so good. And we've been buying them at Don's, but they just didn't taste like hers. And I've tried 2 different brands from Don's, and neither one was as good, so pretty excited about this.
what else do I
Now we have the bowl of vinegar is behind you over there. You take a paper towel and wipe down the lids around the edges. We seriously have a mess going. See all this? We are going to be canning potatoes later. And Devin just brought me in another bucket that I have not even washed yet. So dip it in there. Just a little edge. That's good. Fold it and then make sure you get the top of the jar. Like the ring itself. Yeah. And then don't touch it after that. Look at you, learning to can. Alright, now we need the lids, and you can pick them up with this little thing right here. Really? No, just the small lids. I think I took some out that size. I hope I did. I have those soaking. Is that a small one? I can't see. Hang on, guys. Let me see. You got it? Alright, false alarm. She's down there.
This is really latch on.
Yeah, that's what it's for. It's a magnet. And just put your finger on the top and take it down. Yep. 2 more. Actually, I'm going to pause you guys. Obviously, you know that we're going to put the other 2 lids on, but I need to get the water boiling, so I'll be right back. Alright, I got the water boiling. Probably should have did that about 3 minutes earlier, but it is what it is. I'm going to find the lids, put them on there, and just do them finger tight. Yep, just like that. I can't believe I'm going to boil this whole pot of water just for these 3 little jars, but that's life, I guess. Super excited. Alright, I'll show you when it goes in. Alright, I know you can't see this, but I could not film putting them in the pot because I was all by myself, but those 3 went in, so she says that it has to cook for 10 minutes. So, set a timer. And I guess I should have showed you that, but instead I was showing you this. Whatever. I will be back. Alright guys. Timer is off. See if I can do this one-handed. I do not think I'll be able to get this out with one hand and a camera. Let me see. Oh no, one of the drawers is on its side. See? I don't know what that means. As far as like how to fix it. It was not on its side when it got in there. Ooh, I heard that one pop. Heard that one pop. Right. I'm assuming this means that we should have probably shoved it into 2 drawers. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm excited about it. So I'm going to let those dry and sit there for a while, and I'm going to move on to peeling potatoes. I have to peel all these potatoes, which is what I'm fixing to do. So we'll be back. Alright guys, we ended up having our daughter show up to visit, so I got a little distracted and miss filming. I do have this going with 7 quarts already in there, just waiting for it to start steaming and do its thing and all that. And then this will be the next ones to go in. I still have all of these to do. I don't know if I'm gonna do those today or not, so. I am going to show you how I do the eggplant jerky. I got this recipe from Teresa last year from Lone Store Pioneering, and it's really good. So actually off of YouTube, I can't remember the name of the person who did it. Pamela Harris, I think, is her YouTube name. Anyway, so Zoe's not here to help me film this, but what I'm going to do is cut these and then slice them. They'll all end up in this bowl, and then I'll show you when that part's over. Okay guys, I don't know if I'll be able to do this one-handed, but basically you get the idea. You put it on here, you slice it, it makes thin slices. It's really easy. So I thought maybe I could show you, but no, I can't. It will move. Alright, I'll be back. They're all sliced up, and this is all you need. It's really simple. You need the paprika, maple syrup, balsamic vinegar, and oil. I double the recipe, so you don't actually need a whole cup. You only need half a cup of that. 2 tablespoons of the balsamic vinegar, 2 tablespoons of the syrup, and a half a teaspoon of the paprika. And then she says you can, at the end, once you have it all laid out on your dehydrator, you can use, I think they called it smoky salt. I've heard of people using liquid smoke, so I'm just going to do the smoked paprika, and then maybe we actually do have some smoky, flaky salt, so I might try that at the end. So what you have to do is just mix all this up, and then just let them soak in here. I let them soak in this bowl for as long as you want, really, about 4 hours probably. And then I'm going to go ahead and add them to the dehydrator, and I'll just have to cook them longer probably. So I'll show you when that's all mixed up. Also, I forgot to mention that Zoe likes to take these ingredients and mix them, blend them. We use the, what is it called, Zoe? The NutriBullet? NutriBullet. Blend it all together and then pour it into the, on top of the eggplant, and just make sure they all just kind of get lathered up, I guess, you know, mixed up in there. So I'm going to let her blend it for me, and then I will show you how it turns out. All right. There it is. Y'all, I really can't tell you how good this is. Whoa. Alright. And by the way, I doubled this recipe. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. And so she's just going to do that, mix it all up. And that's it. We're going to put it in the refrigerator, let it marinate for a few hours, and then I will add it to my dehydrator. And I think you have to cook it for, goodness gracious, Teresa said, I think I'll have to look it up, and the next time I come back, I will tell you, because it took a very long time for her to get it crispy. So I think she ended up cooking it for 20 something hours. So I'll let you know the temperature and stuff the next time I come back on. Figured I would show you what it looks like. All yummy looking. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. Alright guys, I just took these out. You can see they're still hot and cooking. One of my very favorite things that I canned last year were these potatoes and also reshorted sausage. Those were my 2 favorite things that I canned, so I'm really happy about this. And I still have the 7 left to go. And I think the other bowl I am going to actually, I think I'm going, oh, you heard it? I was about to show you something else, but it made the noise. I think I'm going to freeze the other ones for now, you know, cut them up and flash freeze them. So, but not till tomorrow. I've been in my kitchen since 9 o'clock this morning and it's 4 now. This is like 2 days later, I think. It really took a long time for this to cook. It's really good. Really, really good. So I just wanted to throw this clip in at the end. Have a great day, guys.